size you want as long as it's a square. For the older ones, you can tie in geometry too, because they can build their own square using a right angle, and then whatever side length you give to them, so they can definitely do that, so you can modify. Okay, so you have to make sure it's square. I did them downstairs really fast. They may be a little wrong this light, but we'll see. Okay, so we have to maintain the integrity of the square. And what I mean by that is everything that we cut out, we want to flip outwards, and then we want to affix onto the paper right away, or you might lose a piece or two, okay? So let's get started. Hi, welcome.
Hi.
My name is Penny, and we're working on this art. It's called Notan. It means negative, positive, and I was trying to draw on the limited supplies we have in classrooms. So this is it: paper, glue, and scissors. Lots of kids like glue sticks instead. As you know, white glue always works better, and things stay attached for longer. Okay. If you need to use a pencil and plan out your space, that's fine. I like to do it to music, so it's just a very, you know, put on music, fluid. And depending on the music you put on, you can see different classes will produce. So if you're a rotary teacher, you might do some soothing music, and you might get a lot of organic shapes, and you can talk about shapes. And then you put on some, I don't know, hard rock or whatever it is, and you get a little jagged lines, like something like that there. Okay. So you start from any edge, and you cut into it any shape that you want. And for the first shape, I think I'll do something organic. And for the little ones, I always take this opportunity to talk about how we cut and how our scissors go open and close, but it's the paper that's actually moving around. And we're turning just the paper. Okay. So my shape is like that. I'm going to flip it out. Okay? And for the younger grades, I can definitely just glue it down, just like that, okay? But it's interesting when you cut spaces out of each other. So out of this solid shape, I'm going to follow the contour lines and recut. And again, for the younger ones, I talk about how my scissors are opening and closing. If you watch my scissors, they actually stay in the same spot, and it's only the paper. Because you'll see the little ones go like this. And it's so hard for them to cut, but when they realize that all they need to do is turn the paper, then it becomes easier. Okay, so I don't want to be confused. I'm going to turn it this way again. Remember, the whole shape flips out. And then the inside piece flips in. So I have negative, positive, negative. So first thing I'm going to do is glue this down.
Do you suggest that it's centered, or can they use
That's a very good question.
The background sheet in any way?
Yep, absolutely. So if you're a teacher that is okay about the boundaries being broken, then absolutely anywhere on the page, because you'll notice after I cut something out of here, it's going to flip off the page. It's going to stick out, which will look great for your displays.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Some kids are uncomfortable with that, so you gotta give them those choices. They're like, what?
I know.
It's sticking out of the page, Miss Lamb. I don't know if I can handle that. Okay. So then, again, I'm going to take this piece and cut from the inside. And depending on your scissor skills, you may want to not cut in too deep or deep. It really depends.
I could see how you could incorporate Matisse into this as well.
Absolutely. We all know Matisse. Okay.
Not very well.
He does a lot of art that has to do with shapes and different colors. And this particular one that I'm doing right now really does resemble some of his things. So again, flipping the back piece, other way. Okay. Just like that. And then gluing the one that you're not going to cut anymore. Make sure you're lifting it, flipping it, gluing it, and back down. And if you make a mistake, no big deal at all. Pick it up, wipe the glue off the corner, because white glue just, when it dries, it just disappears anyways. It doesn't matter. And then this last one, if you're very ambitious, you can definitely cut something in it. If not, like right now, we're done. Just glue it down. Okay, that's the first design. So when this is finished, the edges will touch, your square maintains the square, so you've retained the integrity of your square by doing that. Okay, I'm just going to do one more shape on this side and see if it comes out a little more geometric. If you plan it out, it might turn out more like the way you want, but when you don't, you surprise yourself with what you come up with. Okay, so I'm going to place that, make sure that it's, and then place this back in where it came from, and then flip out. So that's going to come out, and then I'll cut in there and flip back in. Any questions so far? No. Okay, so I've already cut out the squares for us. These red ones I realized, and it's not going to move anymore. They say, I'm done, Miss Lamb, I'm done. So I'll say, okay, so what's the complementary color of green? Or, and then if they take a smaller red, then you can put it on this side, they can get started, flip it out, so they have two. And if they're done again, they can put one there. And for the older grades, you may make that.
So like they can flip out and
Oh,
go
yeah.
on top of that.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to look so
I'm gonna be
interesting.
so out of my comfort zone here. Okay.
I'm gonna break some borders tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Nice.